Anime series episode 1 starts and a man is shown at the start. He was fighting with many soldiers. Meanwhile, a boy arrives who wants to help him. Two friends of the man who were fighting alone also arrived there. They attacked the demon together who wanted to end them. The boy who came to help them also attacked the demon. He tries to defeat it. Seeing the demon has been defeated, they thank the boy. They ask you to come for us. He replies, I consider you my brothers, that's why I am here to help you. During the conversation, the boy feels like the demon is attacking him from behind. He makes a shield and tries to escape from it. He hardly escapes from the demon's attack, but the persons for whom he came there attack him. He asks, why did you do this to me, even though I consider you my brother? He says, we want to rule this place alone. We don't want you to rule with us at this place. Why we want to end you. We also want to take the core of your soul power, and they attack him. Before dying, he says to leave his wife, but they say, we will end you and will not spare your wife. We will also end her. They say, we will curse you, and that after it, you will not revive again, and then end him. His soul powers appeared and it was powerful. As it comes out, they curse him. They start absorbing his soul power in them. So he will be finished completely. He has promised before dying that he will take revenge on them. His and his wife's vengeance. A scene after many years is shown where a girl who is about to marry is with someone else. She is planning to end the family of the person with whom she is getting married. The boy with whom she is getting married, named Tan Yun, sees this. He discovers she is cheating on him. Seeing Tan Yun there, the boy starts making fun of him and says, I will end your family. Tan Yun says, none can harm my family until I am alive. The boy becomes aggressive and starts beating Tan Yun, and the girl also gets panicked seeing this. The boy says to the girl, don't be panicked, my father has much power. He will end him along with his family. Tan Yun was hearing them and got faint. His eyes were closing and then a soul appeared. This soul power is of the boy who went to help his friends, but they ended him. This soul power comes here to save Tan Yun. The soul power makes Tan Yun understand how he went to save them, but they ended him. His soul power was strong and they couldn't destroy him. But they cursed him. He tells him, you are the last, and if you will die, my soul power will be ended completely. Tan Yun wasn't understanding all this. The soul power restores his memory. Because of it, he remembers everything. Now Tan Yun remembers everything. He says, I will end all of my enemies. I will take my revenge. And Yukren arrives when Tan Yun is leaving. She comes there in search of him. She loves him, but Tan Yun doesn't give her time or doesn't even want to get married with her. Now he remembers everything, so he remembers she was his wife in his previous life. He has chosen the wrong girl. Tan Yun goes to her and asks her to buy a wedding dress for her. Yukren loves him a lot and agrees with him. She leaves Tan Yun thinking when she was leaving, you got separated from me in the previous life, but not this time. A marriage hall is shown and the girl who was cheating on Tan Yun was standing there. She will be married to Tan Yun and was feeling Tan Yun will not come here. Because he has known the truth. Tan Yun arrives there and the girl gets shocked. The boy also gets shocked, and as Tan Yun arrives he says, I will not marry her. Her parents were surprised because of this. They also become worried because this was a matter of respect for them. Her father becomes aggressive and moves forward to hit Tan Yun. Meanwhile, Tan Yun's mother arrives and asks him before ending him why he doesn't want to marry. The girl's father discovers now our truth will be revealed. That's why he orders his companions to end Tan Yun. His companions appear in front to end Tan Yu. The father of the boy with whom the girl was cheating also appears in front. He comes there to end Tan Yun. Tan Yun reveals they don't want us well. They want to end us. Their daughter was planning for this as well with another boy. They say you have insulted us while breaking the relationship with our family. We will end you, and the people there get shocked and know they are powerful. Now it is difficult to escape for the Tan family. They start talking about the medicine master. This master is so powerful and can even save Tan Yun's family if he wants to. As the medicine master arrives, Tan Yun's father asks him for help. They want to end us, but the medicine master doesn't help them and says I will not do this. Because Tan Yun has insulted them without any proof. How can he say they are planning against his family? He doesn't have any proof. Tan Yun appears in front of the master and says I have the prescription for the medicine you have been trying to make for many years. The medicine master gets shocked and says while appearing in front of him to give me that prescription. Tan Yun says yes, I will give you. But for this, you have to do something for me. The medicine master says yes, tell me I will do whatever you will say. Tan Yun says you have to protect my family for a month. The medicine master says yes, I will protect your family. Give me this prescription. Tan Yun gives him the right prescription. There wasn't any mistake in it, and he says I promise I will protect your family for a month. Everyone gets shocked and the girl's father asks him to check the prescription again. He says I have checked it, this is fine. Now, none will think to harm their family. If anyone does this will be ended. Now the medicine master was in between and was so powerful. That's why they can't do anything. So the girl's father and the boy along with his father leave from there. They leave while warning them that we will end you after a month. When they leave, Tan Yun's father asks him why did he do this. He tells them the thing that the girl doesn't want to marry him. They were planning to end us. Tan Yun's mother was shocked and asks her son where did he find the prescription. Tan Yun wants to tell them how the supreme power came to them. This wasn't the right time to tell them the whole thing. He says, while hiding, that my master has given me this prescription. Tan Yun's father asks the people who come there they can leave. He was saying goodbye to them, but Tan Yun says they don't need to leave now because I will be married today. They were confused, why is he saying this? He will be married again, but with whom? Tan Yun's mother arrives immediately and thinks the condition of her son is worse. She asks what are you saying? Tan Yun presents the proposal to marry Yukrin in front of his father. Yukrin, who was listening to it, gets shocked. The wedding dress also falls from her hands. Tan Yun's mother wasn't ready for this because she made Yukrin agree for her son, but she didn't agree with her. Now how can he say this so immediately that he has to get married to Yukrin? Tan Yun falls in front of his mother and says I love Yukrin so much, and his mother agrees. That my son loves Yukrin, and now she wants to know Yukrin's decision. Tan Yun approaches Yukrin and says, believe me, if this does not happen, I will have to marry you. Because I have realized that you are my true love. Yukrin becomes emotional hearing this. She says yes, I also love you. But I don't know whether you are sincere with me or marrying me for a purpose. Tan Yun shows her the wedding dress for proof. He says I asked you to bring this because I wanted to marry you. Now Yukrin believed him and becomes happy. They were ready to get married. Tan Yun asks Yukrin for marriage and she says yes. After it, the scene after many years is shown. They were happy and getting married. Meanwhile, a power arrives and throws Tan Yun far. Tan Yun's father becomes aggressive, but as the man comes in front he bends. Yukrin asks the man, we even don't know you, then why do you come here to cancel our wedding? Why are you doing this? He says to Tan Yun's mother, you found this girl before years and there was a locket as well. Tan Yun's mother gets shocked and asks him how did he know all this. The man bends in front of Yukren and says, I am your servant. Your mother has sent me to bring you, but Yukren refuses to go with him. She says, I don't know you, I will not go. He says, I can't do this, you have to go with me. Tan Yun is nothing in front of you and you shouldn't get married. Later, he tries to take Yukren from there forcefully. Tan Yun comes in between and says, I will not let you take Yukren. But he says, even the prince here is not able to marry her, then how will you marry her? He tries to end Tan Yun, but Yukren warns to end myself. With it, the episode ends.